I'm Hima from Hydra.ai. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a model in 5 minutes. Let's start by creating your free Hydra account. Go to build.hydra.ai, click on the sign up link, give your name and the email address, and you're good to go. Let's check our email for the activation link. Great. So we're going to jump right into the model screen and click on this plus icon to create a new model. On Hydra, you create models by selecting a model template. A model template defines both a data source and the model type. So we're going to create a sentiment analysis model that uses an API endpoint as its data source. I'm going to click the sentiment analysis here. I'm also going to give my model a name. I'm going to call it my first model. There are two types of models that you can create on Hydra. The first category is the ones that are pre-trained, and the category is custom models, where you get to define your own prediction labels and training data, etc. What we're creating here is a pre-trained model, so we can skip all of these details and jump right to the end, the summary screen. I'm going to click Save, and at that point, Hydra is going to generate the model and show you your model ID, the workspace ID, and the details. Now we have the model ready. I'm going to go to the docs to look at how we can use this API endpoint. So Hydra provides an OpenAPI 3.0 compliant REST API. We also have a API collection in Postman. If you're not familiar with Postman, it's a really easy way to try out new APIs and work with APIs through a simple UI. I'm going to open our collection in Postman. So I'm going to select the web option. If you have a Postman account and if you're logged in, at this point, it's going to prompt you to select a workspace to download the Hydra collection. I'm going to go through this process as I don't have an account. So I'm going to create an account here. Right, I'm going to get through these onboarding prompts. I'm going to skip creating a team. And now I have the option to select a workspace. I'm going to select my personal workspace. Great. I can see our Hydra API collection here, and there is a listing of endpoints with examples on how you can use them. But before we can use it, we should select an environment. So we have the Hydra AI environment here, and when you go to it, there are a number of environment variables that we need to define before we can start using this API. So let's jump back to the builder screen and grab these values. So I have the API host here. I'm going to put that as the value here. Let's skip over the API key for the time. I'm going to go back and get the workspace ID. And then I'm going to get the model ID. Great. So the API key is available on the settings screen. Let's go and get that. I'm going to go to settings, go to API keys. I'm going to actually create a new API key. I'll copy this API key, go back to Postman, and put that here. And then I'm going to save the environment. Now I'm going to go to the predict endpoint. Because we have all the variables defined, the values are going to show up automatically. and get populated. I'm going to go to the body section, and since we built a sentiment analysis scanner, we can provide some text input and see what the model thinks about the sentiment of those messages. So I'm going to say building models the always sucks. Oh, the model is inactive. Let's go back, go to the model screen, and toggle this switch to activate the model. It's on now. Let's come back and try this one more time. Okay, it says this has negative sentiment. So let's try another one. All right, now we're getting a neutral sentiment. Let's try another. It has a positive sentiment. So in a few minutes, we were able to create a model, deploy it, and get our own highly scalable API endpoint and try that out. Look out for additional documents and more examples on how you can build your own custom models and build different types of models. Hope you get to try it out and let us know if you have any questions.